Why do some people walk into a room and command attention without saying a word? What is it about them that makes others want to gravitate toward them? It's not about wealth, looks, or status. It's confidence. But not the fake, loud kind that's desperate for validation. We're talking about the kind of quiet, unshakable confidence that draws others in effortlessly. Today we're breaking down 10 things confident people do differently. Things that not only set them apart, but also make them undeniably magnetic. If you're ready to take an honest look and level up, let's go right in. 1. They set boundaries without apology. Confident people don't just say no when they need to, they do it without guilt or hesitation. They understand that boundaries aren't walls to keep people out, but guidelines for how they expect to be treated. And when they enforce these boundaries, others respect them more. Why? Because self-respect is contagious. It teaches others how to treat you. Setting boundaries requires clarity about what matters most. Confident people aren't afraid to turn down invitations, decline requests, or cut off toxic connections if they conflict with their goals or values. They don't justify or over-explain themselves because they know that no is a complete sentence. This decisiveness isn't just about protecting their time, it's about safeguarding their peace and purpose. But here's the twist. Enforcing boundaries isn't about aggression. It's about calm, firm, and consistent action. When people encounter someone with unshakable boundaries, they're drawn to the strength it represents. It's a quiet reminder that this is someone who values themselves and expects others to do the same. 2. They focus on their own lane. While the insecure obsess over what others are doing, confident people stay laser-focused on their own path. They're not trying to outshine anyone else because they understand that the only competition that matters is with the person they were yesterday. This self-assurance is magnetic because it exudes a sense of purpose. Confident people know that comparison is the thief of joy. They don't waste energy envying someone else's success or trying to keep up appearances. Instead, they channel that energy into their own growth. Whether it's honing a skill, building a career, or nurturing relationships, they're relentless in their pursuit of bettering themselves. This kind of focus creates a powerful aura. Others sense their drive and can't help but admire it. They're not trying to win anyone's approval, and ironically, that's exactly what makes people gravitate toward them. Their independence is a reminder that true confidence isn't about being better than others. It's about being the best version of yourself. 3. They take responsibility for their choices. Blame is a game for the weak. Confident people don't waste time pointing fingers or making excuses when things go wrong. They own their decisions, both the wins and the failures. This level of accountability isn't just rare, it's attractive because it signals maturity and self-awareness. When they mess up, confident people don't wallow in self-pity. They analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and move forward with renewed purpose. This resilience is inspiring to those around them because it shows that setbacks are just setups for comebacks. People are drawn to someone who can face challenges head-on without crumbling. Taking responsibility also means controlling their reactions. They don't let anger, frustration, or insecurity dictate their behavior. Instead, they respond thoughtfully and maintain their composure. This emotional stability creates trust, making them the kind of person others want to follow and emulate. 4. They speak with intent. Confident people don't ramble or over-explain. They choose their words carefully, ensuring every conversation adds value. Whether it's a casual chat or a critical discussion, they speak with clarity and purpose. This makes their words carry more weight and leaves a lasting impression on those who listen. When they communicate, they maintain eye contact, use open body language, and avoid fillers like or you know. These small details might seem trivial, but they signal assurance and professionalism. Others can feel the conviction behind their words, which makes them naturally persuasive. But speaking with intent isn't just about being articulate, it's about knowing when to listen. Confident people understand that communication is a two-way street. They're not just waiting for their turn to talk. They're genuinely engaged, making others feel valued. This balance of assertiveness and attentiveness makes them captivating in any interaction. 5. They prioritize growth over comfort. Confident people are relentless in their pursuit of growth. They don't cling to their comfort zones because they know that's where potential goes to die. Instead, they embrace challenges, take calculated risks, and seek out opportunities to stretch themselves. This growth mindset means they're not afraid to fail. They see failure as feedback, a necessary step toward mastery. This willingness to step into the unknown is inspiring because it's a reminder that greatness doesn't come without discomfort. People admire those who have the courage to face uncertainty head-on. Prioritizing growth also means staying curious. Confident people are lifelong learners, always hungry for knowledge and new experiences. They're not content with stagnation, and this drive to evolve makes them magnetic. It's hard not to be drawn to someone who's constantly leveling up. 6. They master the art of pausing. Most people rush to fill silences, but confident individuals know the power of a well-timed pause. Whether it's during a conversation, a negotiation, or a presentation, they're not afraid of silence. They use it strategically to gather their thoughts, emphasize their points, or let others reflect. Pausing shows that they're in control. They're not scrambling to prove themselves or win approval. This composure is magnetic because it signals self-assurance and authority. People are naturally drawn to those who exude calm confidence. The art of pausing extends beyond speech. Confident people also know when to pause in life, to rest, reflect, and recalibrate. They don't mistake busyness for productivity. This balance between action and stillness allows them to stay grounded, focused, and intentional. 7. They make decisions, quickly and decisively. Confident people don't agonize over every choice. They gather the necessary information, trust their instincts, and make decisions without second-guessing themselves. This decisiveness isn't about always being right. It's about having the courage to act and adapt if needed. Indecision is unattractive because it signals insecurity. People are drawn to those who can take charge and move forward, even in uncertain situations. Confident individuals inspire trust because they are not paralyzed by fear or doubt. They understand that hesitation often leads to missed opportunities. But quick decision-making doesn't mean reckless action. Confident people evaluate their options carefully, weigh the risks, and then commit fully. This balance of thoughtfulness and boldness makes them natural leaders and a magnet for admiration. 8. They invest in their appearance. Confident people understand the importance of presentation. This isn't about vanity. It's about respecting themselves and the people they interact with. They dress well, maintain good hygiene, and carry themselves with poise because they know first impressions matter. Investing in their appearance isn't about following trends or showing off. It's about authenticity. They choose styles that reflect their personality and values, making their outward appearance an extension of who they are. This congruence between their inner and outer self is what makes them stand out. When you see someone who takes care of themselves, it's hard not to take notice. It sends a silent message. I value myself, and I value the way I'm perceived. This kind of self-respect is magnetic because it's a reminder that confidence starts from within and radiates outward. 9. They stay calm under pressure. Stress is inevitable, but how you handle it separates the confident from the insecure. Confident people don't panic or lash out when things go wrong. They stay calm, assess the situation, and take deliberate action. This composure is attractive because it creates a sense of stability. Their ability to stay grounded under pressure isn't accidental. They prepare themselves mentally, practice self-care, and develop coping strategies that help them navigate challenges. Whether it's a high-stakes meeting or a personal crisis, they approach it with clarity and control. This emotional resilience makes them a source of reassurance for others. People are naturally drawn to someone who can remain calm in chaos. It's a rare quality that inspires trust and admiration, making them someone others want to follow. 10. They lift others up. Confident people don't feel threatened by the success of others. Instead, they celebrate it. They're generous with praise, encouragement, and support because they understand that lifting others up doesn't diminish their own shine. In fact, it amplifies it. This generosity isn't about gaining favor, it's about authenticity. They genuinely want to see others succeed because they're secure in their own worth. This selflessness is magnetic because it creates a sense of warmth and trust that people can't help but be drawn to. When you make others feel valued and appreciated, you create connections that are both deep and lasting. Confident people understand that true power comes not from putting others down, but from lifting them higher. And in doing so, they become unforgettable. Confidence isn't about being loud or overbearing. It's about mastering these subtle but powerful habits that make you magnetic to others. If you want to attract people effortlessly, focus on becoming the kind of person who exudes self-respect, purpose, and authenticity. The world doesn't need another facade. It needs more people who know their worth and inspire others to find theirs. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.